Silent shooter, you got me when I least expect it. Cause you getting me from all directions. Ready for my close-up, dying to be with ya. Ready for my close-up, closer, closer. Baby, get closer, closer, closer.
I'm sure somebody's gonna point it out, but I took one of my lashes off, so I only have one lash in this video. Oh, we're gonna talk about my hair. Okay, so this hair is from Magic Hair Company. So you guys, I've always said Magic Hair Company is one of my favorite companies like ever to work with because they're so easy to work with. It's always great quality hair that I get, and this is definitely no different. I had this very spontaneous moment where I was like, you know, I think I just want to do my hair blue, like blue from the root blue. I was thinking about like what, at first I was supposed to do orange because people kept on saying please do orange, and I'm like, okay, that's cute and everything, but I don't really think I want to do orange. I will do it, but just I don't know. I'm in, as you guys can see, I'm in a blue moment right now, very blue velvet. So I decided that I was gonna go to Magic Hair Company just to see, because I hadn't been there in a while, and she contacted me. I was like, you know, how you been? What's been going on? And I'm, you know, we were just kind of catching up. So I just went by to just kind of say hi, and she was telling me that she was she had like 613 blonde hair now, and for the longest I had only known her to have 613 in like full wigs. I didn't know her to have it in wefted hair. So we got to talking, and I was like, I want to kind of do this all Barbie blonde moment. That's what was my original intention. Then Keyshia Cole came along. So Keyshia Cole and I kind of started talking via Instagram, and for whatever reason, we started, when we went to Magic Hair Company, we were just talking about color and what like companies offer it, and she was like, yeah, what color do you plan on doing? And I was like, I was thinking about doing like a navy blue. And then she was like, that sounds cool, because I just did blue not too long ago, and I really love my blue. So I googled it when I got home, and it was this really pretty, which I'll put right here, was this like very pretty, like her roots were like a navy blue, and then it went out to a like a baby blue. And I'm like, I really want to try that. Keyshia, I think she's like a smidget lighter than I am. So I was like, okay, well, the colors still work. I just want to know kind of what color she used. Kind of looked online, couldn't really find anything. But I was like, I really want to do that color blue. So I knew that she had 613, and she had custom ordered me this closure to match. I got my hair while I was there, and then I had to wait like 2 weeks, I believe. And she got me this one. Yeah, I think this is like 28 inches. So it was custom. It's 613 from the root down. Now what happened was, as I'm getting ready to color my hair, I came across this frontal that I had. I don't remember what company it was from. I don't remember. I believe I brought this one on my own. I don't think this was for review and I just didn't use it. I think this was something that I purchased and totally forgot about it. Now, how long have I had it? I don't know, but it is silk based. So okay, I was like, okay. So I told her that I was going to use all the hair and then the closure, but then I ended up changing my mind. I didn't realize until I was starting to do my color that I had 5 bundles of hair. So I'm wearing two 30s, 2 28s, and a 26. Yeah, so I'm full around these parts, okay, people? As you can tell from my hair, it is very, very, very full. I feel like Ariel if her hair was blue. You know, that's with this little piece here in the front. And when I was a kid, Little Mermaid was my favorite Disney cartoon. Didn't know I was gay then, that's what they say, but okay. So I was like, okay, I don't know, I've never done, this is the first time ever that I had a frontal with 5 bundles of hair and made every last stitch fit. But I made it fit, and it's flat. So then it left me with one last thing, which was color. Like, what color do you plan to do? and I knew that I had planned to do a variation of color, because after I did my green, I was like, okay, I really want to make sure that I do this again and do the dimensions of color. I don't want it to just be one flat blue. I wanted it to be more. And after looking at Keyshia's hair, I was like, okay, I want to do that, but kind of like times 10. So I used 3 colors. So the first color that I used, which was my base color, was a baby blue from Adore. So most of the color, which I'll get closer, most of the color that is in here is more of a baby blue color. Like you can tell, like back here, well, y'all all in my damn face. Like right here, you can tell this is kind of where the base of my color is. Then what I did was I took, which color? Let's see. Oh, this color, which is from Manic Panic, and this is called Shocking Blue. I took this color and I did my roots this darker blue color. Then I ran out of color, you know, and then I went ahead and as I was finishing it off for my roots, I used this color, which is Adore's Aquamarine, which I used in my other Magic Hair Company wig, which was my big curly wig. So that entire wig is just this aquamarine color. So once I did that, I was like, okay, I think I'm kind of liking how this goes. But then I wasn't really finished. So I took some more of this Shocking Blue and I put it at the bottom of my hair so that my hair, I don't think you can really tell on camera, it's darker at the bottom than it is at the top. So that's the look that I was going for. I wanted it to be this dimension of blue, but I wanted it to not look ratchet. Okay, so this is what it looked like after I did the wig. You can see all the color in it, and you can see how it's darker at the bottom than it is at the top, and it's a little lighter on the sides. And Janai came over and actually cut my layers for me because she's way better than I am. But you see here, you can see the variation of color much better. And then this is the silk base here. And it came out amazing. I had wanted it to come out like really great, and I wasn't sure, but it actually came out really, really good. Okay, and this is what I did to achieve the look that I have now. I flexi rod at the back and I put big rollers at the top so that it'd be more relaxed at the top and much tighter in the back. So I had to make sure that I blended all my colors well, and I had to make sure that it looked peaceable and nice to the eye, which I think it does. I think it looks classy for some blue hair, you know. A side part with some curls and some layers ain't never steered nobody wrong. That's why it's my go-to. So once I did my bundles, my last thing that I had to do was my closure. Was my frontal. Okay, now that was a different situation within itself because I'm not used to having to be so meticulous about things. And I'll put a photo here of how it looked. Like it was step. Like I had to literally like take a little bit of color, put it on the brush, and then do each and every single part of this frontal to make sure that it was the exact color that I wanted. But it was so tedious. And I didn't anticipate this being that. I thought it was going to be like a real quick situation. And I didn't expect it to be as long and take as long as it did. But, you know. And then also the thing that I wasn't anticipating either is I didn't know that it was going to be this many colors. I really was like, okay, I'm going to do 2 colors. And then it turned into 3 colors. And then it was like, okay, when all was said and done, I had to do all 5 bundles, let those dry, and then I had to do the frontal, had to let that dry. And the thing is, if it was a lace closure or a lace frontal, I could have literally doused the color all over it and then use some color remover to just get it off the lace a little bit later, but it would have been a lot less time. But because this is silk base, so as you can see, this is silk base. It's no lace at all. So because it is silk base, I couldn't do that because as soon as that color hits that silk, it's a wrap. So imagine how tedious I had to be to make sure that my part did not get any color on it. It was a lot, people. But I'm very happy with the results. I love this hair to death. If you guys are looking for, I mean, you guys know I love 613 because it's just so versatile and there's so much I can do with it. And again, I can't say anything bad because I'm super duper in love with this look. Like, legit. It's literally my green look times 10. And yeah, I Magic Hair Company never gets me like any issues, and this is what I love, especially about pre-treated hair, because a lot of times, you guys know, blonde doesn't always mean great with some companies. Sometimes it could be a really bad situation and you can be okay. So to go from this to this, that means that, yeah, it has to do with, also it has to do with the color that you use too. That's definitely a must, but it also has to do with the type of hair that you're working with. This is really nice. I don't have any use for this anymore, so I will be returning this to her, but amazing. She did the damn thing. I can't. She did the damn thing. So if you guys are definitely interested in doing something like this, I would definitely hit her up. Now, like I said about my frontal, she had this one custom made for me because she had none of these in stock. I don't believe she keeps 613 in stock. I think she probably does, but not this long. I think this might be like a 28-inch closure. Most closures be like that long. So yeah. But frontals as well, she can have those ordered. So if you plan on doing something similar to this, or where you're gonna need just this color, then I would definitely email her and ask her, because she can pretty much get anything that you want. So I will go for it. It's the summertime. Summer is close to being over, so if you plan on doing candy colors, it is definitely the time to do it now, because I don't think this would be too popping during winter. You know, I mean, it could, but I think summer, especially in the sun, is super bright, and that's what I was going for. So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys put the links below. Again, I use a Manic Panic's Shocking Blue, and then I use Adora's Aquamarine, as well as the Baby Blue, which I don't know where the bottle is. I believe I threw those away. So if you guys are interested in this hair, make sure you guys hit the links below. And I don't know what I did with my makeup today, but it looks good. At least to me it do. I will catch y'all in my next one. Peace. And if you are in the LA area or plan to visit, make sure you visit Magic Hair Company at 8638 Washington Boulevard in Culver City. You might see your kid there. Bye.